Your most important assignment in life is to find and follow God's will for your life. Now, it's one thing to want to do the will of God and miss it. It's an altogether different thing to know the will of God and refuse to do it. And the classic example in the Bible is the example of Jonah. Jonah knew just exactly what God wanted him to do, and yet Jonah was unwilling to do it. And in a fascinating 4 chapters, we see the account of a man who learned 2 lessons. He learned lesson number 1, you cannot successfully run from God. And then lesson number 2, God loves all the people in the world, and we should too. So we move through the book of Jonah. In chapter 1, Jonah is an escapist. He's running from God. In Jonah chapter 2, Jonah is a biblicist. He is running to God. And then in Jonah chapter 3, he's an evangelist. He's running for God. And he goes to Nineveh and he tells the message that God has given him. Then in Jonah chapter 4, Jonah becomes a nationalist and he's running into God. He wants a God of love, but he wants a God who loves only him and his kind. The book of Jonah ends with a question in Jonah chapter 4. It is a question about the love of God. And it seems to me that this question, leaving itself as it is, was just Jonah's way of saying, I got the message, and now my book, I am now an apologist. I'm running with God. And how wonderful to know that you and I, though we may have failed the Lord and run from the Lord, just like Jonah, we can have a second chance, and God can help us live for Him.